Alright guys, I am back with another Lenovo ThinkCentre video. I got 3 of these things, and it seems like I have one for every sort of generation of CPU and OS. So this is my newest one that I found at Value Village. This one was like, when I saw it for 15 bucks, I thought, whoa, yeah. The only thing was, it had no memory, it had no hard drive, so that's why it was 15 bucks. But if we look at this, we can see it's got an i5. It's rocking an i5. And it's badged for Windows 7. So you know that the internals are gonna be good. So let's take a little peek at this thing. You can see it's designed to sit on its side because it's got these funky little rubber things. And this one actually, believe it or not, actually has its rubber feet, which is like a feet. A feet. That was kind of like a play on words. It's a feat to find feet at Value Village. And they're all there. So what is this one? Let's see if we can zoom in on the... Okay, let's rotate it properly here. Zoom in on the specs. There you go. So it looks like it's from 2012. And yeah, it's a sweet M91p. And it's nice that they actually put that on the badge at the back. And this badge isn't ripped to hell. Oops. Whoa. Whoa, okay. Little crotch flash, I think, there. All right. So, let's take a look at the front end of this thing. This is the front end, and you can see the, oh, look at that. That's kind of cool. I didn't know you could see it right in there. Woo! Yeah, so you can see the fan going on there. So these vents actually aren't just for decoration. Yeah, so it's got yourself a couple USB, and you got yourself a DVD player and a writer, and it's an M series, and I like the shiny little button there. A couple of indicator lights. Doot, doot. This one works. This optical drive. Oh, hey, I almost forgot. What am I drinking tonight? You know, I've been drinking coffee the last couple times. This time, no, I'm not getting any promotional money for this. It's a Tuborg. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not drunk or anything. Only had two Tuborg. That's my rule. 2 Tuborg. Yeah, anyway, it's good beer. I like it. It's, what is it? Copenhagen. There you go. Gold. There's gold in them there hills. Yeah, it's not bad beer. I like it. It's cheap. How do they? Yeah, yes, good day. Yeah. So, a little Danish for you there. Okay, so let's get that happening here. All right, so you got yourself some good ventilation. So one thing you'll see is lots of honeycombing going on here. So they decided they wanted to give you lots of ventilation. You could have just put like slots, but no. This thing's rocking an i5. We want to get some cooling going on. So, you know, they kept sticking with the old serial port, which is, you know, I applaud them for their backward compatibility. You got yourself a display port this time around. Why? Because it doesn't cost them anything to put a display port on as opposed to a HDMI. You got your standard VGA, which seems to be on everything. And then you got yourself lots of USB. You got yourself a Ethernet, and you got yourself a couple of three audio. Now, it seems like every time they do a refresh on these ThinkCentres, they gotta change how you open them, and you have to make them less toolless. So here we go. Instead of the old side thingies here, they're gone. They put this thing here, the blue, I don't know. What do you want to call this thing? It's a switch. And, you know, it requires more work. Let me put this down because I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. Let's see if I can. Okay, guys. Sorry about that. But of course, you can't do it with one hand. Can't do it one-handed anymore. No sirree, Bobby. Is this thing? What have I done? What have I done? It isn't. Is there something going on with the camera? It's like out of focus right now. What is going on? How did that happen? What the hell is going on here? Oh, there we go. Sheesh. Sorry about that, guys. Don't put your iPhone down on the carpet or this is what happens. So as you can see, you still get your wonderful airflow cooling off your good old spinning rest here. And you got some really good ventilation here. And for some reason they put like foam here that's going to just disintegrate. You can tell, you can feel it. It's kind of sticky. So I don't know what the thinking was there. But they do have expandability of the half-height graphics if you do want to add that. I've used this thing and I find actually the i5 that it rocks running Windows 7 64-bit is actually quite sufficient for my usage. It's probably maybe my third maybe fastest hobby computer that I've picked up at Value Village. So that's actually saying something because I've actually picked up like 2015 computers from Value Village, if you can believe it. They seem to, though, get more and more complicated in terms of trying to service them. So, although there may be toolless aspects of this thing, I think you can pop that out. I think you can probably pop this thing out. It doesn't flip forward, and you know, it all just seems to get more complicated, harder to getting at things. So, I don't know. That just seems to be the way, right? Yeah, there you go. There's some. Got a couple of sticks of RAM in there. I think I got 4. I typically only need about 4 gigabytes of RAM. And it seems like their power supplies get smaller, and who knows how long they'll last. Anyway, so there you go. There's the inside of yet another one of my Value Village pickups. It runs great. Like I say, for $15 it was amazing. But I did have to supply a hard drive and RAM, so you know that's typical of Value Village. It seems people pop these things open and start taking out shit, and you know, they might have taken out the person who gave it to Value Village may have taken out the hard drive for security reasons, but it seems like every Skid Row bum goes in there and takes out the RAM and stuff. Anyway, so that I don't know why you guys like these videos, but you're getting one for another ThinkCentre. These are actually really solid machines, and if you had a business or something, you could actually run, a lot of, POS or something like that. No problem. This one's really in good shape. No scratches, hardly anything. I think there's just like some marks or something. Probably just come off with a dry eraser or something. Anyway, so that's going to be it for this video. I always try and keep them to 10 minutes. So there you have it. My Value Village $15 computer. Another one. Got this one a while back. I actually used this thing, and like I say, it's definitely a go-to for actually getting things accomplished. So I'd give you guys a quick video, because hey, they're easy to make when you don't have to edit them. Anyway, guys, talk to you later.